Hello and welcome and hello. We're back again with another episode in the Wither Skeleton PvP Arena mini-series on the Crafted Realm SMP server. It's been a long couple of weeks as I brushed off my building skills and got to work. We aren't finished with detailing these 8 places, but we have the core of the building put together, allowing us to move on to the next steps in the arena process. Today I wanted to walk you through the 8 different biomes and structures in the arena and some of the logic that went behind my decisions. There's no time to waste, so let's jump right in. As a reminder, or for those of you who are new here, the arena will be structured based on a sort of fetch quest system. To start a round, the player will press a button, one of 8 locations will become active, the player will make their way to that location, retrieve an item, take it back to the center to end the round, and the whole time they're doing that, they will be fending off waves of wither skeletons. As the rounds progress, the number of wither skeletons will increase. Nether Fortress. This is the star of the show, the home of the wither skeletons. For this structure, we've employed a sort of a contained maze-style layout with multiple locations to move up and down levels using staircases, drops, and bubble vaders. The item that the player will be retrieving will be located at the top of the fortress, but they will need to keep an eye out. We've added 2 wither skeleton spawning points at each level, as well as 1 in the room containing the item. This build is sure to get the players turned around and lost at least a time or 2. Soul Sand Valley. The plan for this portion of the arena will include a linear style path through the remains of an ancient creature. The item to retrieve will be located inside the hollow head of a giant wither. Although players will have a direct path to the item, they'll need to be careful. The soul sand will certainly slow unsuspecting scouters, so save some sadness and slip on some soul speed slippers. Skellies stalk swiftly on unsuspecting sportsmen, so stay sharp so sword swings miss. Simple. The Soul Sand Valley is our least complete of the biomes so far, but that will be fixed in a stream sometime in the future, so keep your eyes on this channel. Ruined Nether Portal. It doesn't look particularly ruined just yet, but this structure will be a more open floor plan compared to the others. The player will enter the structure from a small 3-block drop, trapping them inside. The only way out will be to push forward to the top, where they will find the ruined portal and the item for retrieval. The only thing stopping them will be 4 different locations for wither skeletons to be spawned in the main chamber, as well as 1 on the top floor next to the portal. Once collected, there will be an easy escape back down the front of the structure. There will be connections to the 2 biomes immediately next to the ruined portal in case the player needs to make a quick escape and avoid death. We will blast a hole in the side of the structure and connect it to the Soul Sand Valley, and there will be a path to escape from the top over to the next biome, the Warped Forest. Warped Forest. This biome takes the tight corridors of the Nether Fortress and combines them with the linear playstyle of the Soul Sand Valley. To shake things up, I added a couple of slightly larger, more open play areas along the path to make it more interesting. The path you follow will slowly spiral up to a plateau at its apex where you'll find the item along with 2 wither skeleton spawns. At the sacrifice of a little bit of damage, there is an easy escape by dropping down, or you could cut across to the Bastion or the ruined Nether portal for a safer but longer retreat. Bastion. The Bastion was an interesting change of pace. We created a semi-linear playstyle in the sense that you will be making your entry at the top of the Bastion, battle your way to the bottom to collect the item, then battle your way back up to the top for the exit. This build features a treacherous drop into lava along the tight 2-wide paths and precarious bridges. The lava is fed into the Bastion from the lava lake next door. Lava Lake. This biome is a much more open concept build. The path to follow will feature a number of dangerous jumps that, if failed, will land you in a hot mess of trouble. If that seems too risky for you, there are paths to take along the edge of the lake that may be safer, but will be a longer path to follow and will be met by wither skeleton dispensers. There will be a retreat method to escape through the Bastion if things get hairy, or bony as it were, as well as a safe escape up into the Nether Mines, located in the cave inside the mountain on the edge of the lake. Nether Mines. With the introduction of ancient debris and netherite, nether mines are certainly a common sight these days. These mines, however, will feature twists and turns, as well as the occasional dead end. They will also lead to exits both to the lava lake as well as the Crimson Forest should the player find themselves needing a quick getaway. Mine-bound adventurers will need to practice caution here, as the tight turns and low vision could result in a close encounter with an unexpected wither skeleton. The mines will slowly lead up to a larger opening for the player to do battle in and claim their item, and make their return to the shops. Crimson Forest. Unlike its warped counterpart, the Crimson Forest will feature a vast field of crimson trees, making navigation particularly difficult. A cliff edge in the rear of the forest leads above a cave that is attached to the Nether Mines. The path leading up the cliff edge will grant the player access to the canopy of the forest, where they will find a whole second story. Here, the player will have more room to explore and fight, as well as locate the item needed to end the round. The canopy section of the Crimson Forest will also have an exit to the Nether Fortress if things get out of hand. That concludes all the different biomes that will be featured in this iteration of the arena. It was a long, arduous task designing and building 8 different locations, but the fruits of our effort are certainly showing now. The next step in this process will be actually delivering the skeletons to the biomes where they'll be headed, and then building the redstone that will control the starting and ending of a round, and the dispensing and retrieval of the items needed for the rounds to end. One last note regarding this project. I'm a big fan of Hermitcraft and specifically Etho and BOO. They've recently been talking about scope when it comes to projects and how it's easy to have eyes bigger than your stomach when planning features for your games. It's no secret that this project I've taken on is certainly one of the largest I've ever tackled, but I assure you I'm committed to seeing it through to the end. I think in the future, though, I will heed their advice and try to keep things a bit simpler or scale things down a bit more. Although this project is certainly going to be epic, it is difficult to consistently create content showing what we've done when it's taking me more than a week to progress. I just wanted to give you guys a little pulse check on how things are going with me and the project as a whole. But rest assured, there are very exciting things coming in the near future. Thanks for sticking with me through this if you have, and if you're new here, make sure you get subscribed and like the video if you enjoyed it. But that's it for me today. I'm gonna go build a bunch of slime launchers. So many slime launchers.